Welcome back to Hometown TCG, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh.
And I'm John.
And we are back with another part of our limited series talking about the heroes you're going to either play or play against in your pre-release event for Monarch. And today we're talking about Levia.
All right, Levia. Lots of people are excited about her. She looks incredibly powerful. The hype was real when she first came out.
You are most excited about her,
I play Brute, and she looks like a new powerful Brute.
Dude, she looks great, which leads us right into the things that she does well. And the first thing that we talked about that she does well, just big damage.
Yeah, huge attacks.
Huge attacks, big damage, a good number of ways to get go again as well in the set. And she can turn off that horrible, painful Turnley Blood Debt thing.
Right, and I think Blood Debt is one of her biggest problems, but her power shuts it off. So your Blood Debt, you're losing life each turn for every Blood Debt.
Blood Debt will lose you a sealed event very quickly.
Right. The problem with it is in order to activate her ability, you have to have multiple cards in your hand.
Yes. So she doesn't play well. This leads us what she doesn't do well, right? She doesn't play well with a limited hand, and she can deck out easily. So we've talked about a couple times in this series, and in the intro series as well, about your sealed event and kind of what you want to expect in the pre-release. You got this 30-card minimum. You're going to want to play a couple more, especially if you're playing Levia.
Yeah, because her weapon is making you discard the top cards of your deck, so you're going to go through it fast. So you got to be able to do that. But she does have these good things we talked about, these crazy turns.
Yes.
Let's talk about what those would look like.
Okay, so in my mind, an ideal turn of Levia would be a bigger attack, let's say 6+, with an instance of go again into either her weapon or another attack. So no, ideally you want that initial attack to banish something 6+, so you can buff her weapon, turn something on. But even just attack with 6+ into a second attack, that feels huge in sealed.
Yeah, so 2 attacks that are coming in for probably 12 damage between the two of them.
Yeah, I would assume 12 damage is a pretty safe bet.
It could be more on a great turn.
Oh my goodness, that would be so painful in
Yeah,
sealed.
you have go again there. Or she can even just buff an attack and do one giant one.
So you think a good turn with Levia could be this 2 attack turn or this larger 1 attack?
Or play Endless Maw. Which can be 9 damage for 3 cost. Great card.
That feels so bad in sealed. So okay, it sounds like she's got a couple options for a big turn. And if that's the case, what am I going to need to see? I've opened my 6 packs. I've laid everything out. I've separated. What do I need to see to justify playing Levia?
Okay, so we talked about Endless Maw just being a big attack. But you want Go Again, which would be something like Pulping.
Okay.
Would be a 2 cost, 6 damage Go Again.
Oh, pulping is so good in sealed. If you pull several pulpings, it feels like you can justify forcing Levia.
Right. The Dominate makes it so they have to have a defense reaction in their arsenal to beat you, or to not give it Go Again.
How much Rise Above do you think we're seeing?
I don't think we're seeing much of that. So I think it's gonna hit and give you Go Again, which is great. And then I can't think of the name of it.
Dread Screamer, right?
Dread Screamer.
Dread Screamer.
So Dread Screamer is amazing because it hits that banish zone.
Okay, so it activates the banish that we're talking about.
And it gives Go Again for 6 damage.
Oh, that feels very good, but everything you've said has been conditional on this 6 damage, right? So to player, I think along with seeing Pulping, along with seeing Dread Screamer, personally, I want to see a lot of 6 damage attacks in my pile, right?
Yes,
in my 6-pack pile.
You have to have them, and luckily she has a lot in her card pool.
Right.
Even some blues and yellows, she has multiple blues. Her specialization is a blue that's 6 damage.
Exactly.
So that's great. She has a lot of options that way. Do you think you could build her if you didn't have those brute ones?
Okay, so you're
just like generics.
You're saying, can I force Levia, right? So we always want to end these videos and talk about if we can force these heroes, and Levia is the only hero I feel like it's almost a conditional force, which feels like a cop-out, I know. But it feels like if you pull a lot of generic 6 damage attacks, Outmuscle, Rally the Rear Guard, and Lunartide Plunderer actually comes in both red and yellow are 6 damage, I believe. If you pull a good amount of generic support, as well as what we assume is enough, close to enough brute support, it feels like you can force Levia.
Right, so you don't have to have an amazing draw with her. It has to be okay.
It has to be okay, but I believe if you miss on that, her weapon doesn't justify forcing her.
Yeah, you need lots of 6s to make your weapon good.
So, guys out there, if you're at your sealed event and you see nothing but 6s, give Levia a try. I know one of us is going to be giving Levia a try.
Hey, we don't know that.
let me know in the comments what I should play to beat someone at our sealed event who plays
I'm
Levia.
commenting Prism.
Until next time, my name is Josh.
I'm John.
And we'll see you in the next video.